Hey everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Transport Fever. This is part 4. What's our train doing? Struggling up the hill? Let's have a look, shall we? This is our old train. This needs upgrading as well. And we've got some more passenger cars as well, didn't we? But we need to build up our demand for its use again. Because we upgraded the train stations, the passengers got lost. And there was a break in the line, so passengers weren't going there anymore. Bloody cats. They want to be in the video. Right, so what's your production at now? 52, so that's going up, that's a good sign. 94. Now, these guys here were making money, weren't they? So the running costs of the coaches has gone up. Because they're getting older. So you're making a little bit of money. We've got 10 on you. Where are they? All gathered up around here. Oh, these are the ones I've just... you... Shut up! Every time a cat goes near her, she just yelps and yowls at them and hisses. Right, if you've got construction materials, how much are you making per delivery? That's a nice amount. What's your running costs per year? $2 grand. I mean, it's probably going to take you a year to go back and forth. So you make $1,000 each per truck. It's not really that much money. Here comes our stone train. I thought I'd do the signals here properly. So you need to go off on this one here, and then this one, if there's a train on this section here, you need to wait. Okay. Then here you need to wait. You can't go on this one here. And then here it needs to wait if there's something on that section. Okay. Just double checking my signals. I'll place that there. I think that's the only real crossing area. Now that could have been built out a bit straighter, I suppose, a bit like this one, which I might actually do. Bulldoze that. I know it's money, which I don't really have, but I want it to look a little bit nice. That's a bit better. Check the lines, make sure they're still going on the right side. Yep. I actually meant the right side is in the correct side, not on the actual right-hand side. Okay, so you've got 30 passengers. We really need to get enough money to get another train on this line, I think. We've got a couple passengers, 4 passengers waiting here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Waiting right at the end. So you think if you're there on the closest end to the station, you get there quicker? Unfortunately, it doesn't work that way. This town's starting to grow. I think I need to get some construction materials going from here to over here. So I'm going to need to upgrade this station here, aren't I? Yes, I'll wait until you've dropped off your goods, and then we'll definitely be able to afford that. What's this here? This is here. A goods factory. Iron, coal. I mean, I could build a road from here to here. But I could just get a train going in a loop. Joining up with here somewhere. Dropping off there, coming back, then another. This is going to be a bit complicated to figure out, actually. But then this is so close, I could probably do this with trucks. Maybe. I just find that trains are more profitable. It's just a lot more money to get them side. Okay, this one's done. So let's upgrade you to 2 tracks. Apply. Let's close that. Okay, so we're going to have construction materials. So I'm just going to get this to go. Do I want to double track this all the way out? Well, no, because it's going to join it with that section there. Okay, so signal. Trains will wait if there's trains in the section here. This just means they won't wait in the station, they can get a little bit closer. Yeah, I played too much Transport Tycoon and sort of like automatically thinking they're going to go out and crash into each other. You going to go on this side? Very nice. Okay. Going to Minehead, aren't we? Yes. Okay, so how are we going to do this? We need to drop off. So this needs to go across like auto save. Need to listen out for the beep beep as well, because that's when we get things on new vehicles and stuff. That's going to go like that, I suppose. And this one is going to connect up like that. And then what, a station, industrial station. Doing it there. And how close is that going to be to the industry sector? I think it'll probably be okay actually. If I build that there. And then it's going to turn around there, isn't it? Actually, no, it's not right, is it? Because it's going to need a track to get back on the line. Okay, so construction not possible. Why can't I bulldoze that? Bulldoze that. Track. Bulldoze you. Track. Connect. Hopefully the people haven't left the station. No, they haven't. Good, good. Okay, just let that timer tick past. Yeah, I think I need to build it over here actually, and then just truck them into the town from there. I think that'll work. So, train station. I think do I want it this side? Because eventually we're going to want to bring food in here and goods and stuff like that. So maybe building it here. I spent like 150 grand on building that, and I've just blown it up. Why can't I just be happy with what I've got? Jesus. Ugh! I keep blowing away money. It's going to need to expand several times. Multiple trains coming in. Just this will be a good money maker. Think. What train's coming along there? These guys got construction materials. This is actually getting a bit lower now. That is good, I suppose. But you're not producing anything, are you? Because we need more trains on this line. Definitely need more trains on that line. Where's our passenger train? Vehicles have reached their lifetime and should be replaced. Okay, and we're now in the negative. 9.5. I don't think we're going to make it, guys, at this rate. Where is the bloody train? Oh, it's pulled in. It's pulling away with 12 passengers. You've got to be freaking kidding me. I think at this rate, we're just going to have to speed up the game. Vehicles need replacing. Okay, so if I go to... That's going to be the train lines, bus lines, isn't it? Lines. So, Whitnash bus, east, finances, just vehicles, Vehicle 4, I think was one of them, wasn't it? Details, age 15 years. It's losing a lot of money now, so let's go all the bus lines for now. Automatically replace set vehicle with the stagecoach. Yes. And set vehicle stagecoach. Yes. When you get to 100% of your age, goes down that one. Set vehicle, okay, yes. You set vehicle, okay, yes. Let's get all the bus ones. So any that do need replacing, it's only 2, so it shouldn't be on each line, so it shouldn't be too expensive. I've seen people with like 10 buses on each line, and they're like, right, all need replacing, and it costs them like loads. The fact I've only got 2 shouldn't be too bad. Yes. Maybe we should have just left these lines. I like setting up the infrastructure for the future. That's my biggest problem. Stop popping it down there so I can't click OK. It's bloody annoying. Yes, there we go. Okay, so all my stagecoaches, which are 100% of their lifespan, you can make them go longer, they lose even more money, but when they're at 100% of their lifespan, they will go and get replaced. Okay, you're going to drop off some stone. What's going on? What's happened to my stone? Are we producing more construction materials than we can? Witness. Only 24%, so you can deliver more. Come on, go for it. Some industry over here which isn't getting to, which is a bit of a problem, but okay. We are really struggling, aren't we, guys? Well, I am. You guys are just sitting back and watching. No one wants to use it here. Maybe I should have stuck to Civ 6. Maybe I don't know enough of this game yet. Maybe I should have just set up some easy routes, you know. From this farm, train round to here, take that food to there and there. You know. And then do another one from here to here, deliver the food there and there, you know. Pick up some wood here, drop it off, turn that lumber, drop it off here and here. It's not like Transport Tycoon. You could, you know, just sort of like get a wood to a lumber place, go and pick up wood, drop off lumber. No, pick up the wood, drop off at the sawmill, and return the wood. You get money. You didn't have to deliver it anywhere. And that just made making money too easy, I suppose. Maybe I'm treating the game too much like Transport Tycoon, that's why I'm struggling. A really itchy eye. I still need to upgrade my passenger train, and I've got no bloody money. And you'll cost me too much because we haven't got the means to transport all this out. I think, unless this passenger line starts picking up, I'm going to really struggle. If not outright go bankrupt. I'm just going to speed it up and see what happens. I'm not going to spend any more money. I've set up my replacement of vehicles if they get too old. So that means they'll cost less in the short run. You know, it costs a bit of money to replace, but running costs will go down. I mean, we've got construction materials here. There's plenty there. Europe 60 production. So why aren't... Have I messed up somewhere on the line? Is it in the minus again? Let's take out my final loan. Is your production going up? It is going back up. That's good. So you might start making more money now. Where's my bloody passenger train? There it is. How many have you got on you? 20 of 48. It's not an easy game. Imagine if I was playing on the hard difficulty. Maybe I should play an easier game. Play on easy and maybe have it flat. So I don't have to worry too much about hills and stuff. Make it a long, thin map instead of one of these big square maps. I don't know. I do like the idea of a square map though. Building a big circle around the outside. And not try and set up the infrastructure at the beginning. Just like make connections. Get places making money as opposed to spending hundreds of thousands of dollars connecting one town to another when I could easily connect two towns that are right next to each other for like half the price. Are you making money again? Construction materials is making money. Even the stone's struggling now. Open with these extra trucks. This will boost the production of this place. And then the stone should boost. Yeah, it's going up. See, it's definitely improving. So maybe we just had a hiccup. Maybe I messed something up on the line, so everything dropped. But I'm going to play on fast speed now because I can't really spend much, can I? I'm a maximum loan. I can't really buy anything. No one waiting here. Why is, like, what, 7 people? How many people are on this coach? None. Why is no one wanting to go other places? I mean, let's click on a person. You are going to work. Where is your work? In Nailsworth. So the next town over. Yeah, maybe I should have concentrated on the construction materials instead of the passengers first. Made this a construction materials line instead of a train line. A passenger line. And construction materials boom up very quickly, where passengers are sort of like... Passengers is weird. You know, but first it was like it was booming and then I made it an east-west line and stuff and it just sort of dropped to nothing. And I don't know why. Why is no one wanting to use the line anymore? Is it too slow? Is it not regular enough? I don't know. Let's an industry upgrade. First industry. What? Where? Which industry has upgraded? Probably one here. Is it this one? Nope. This one? Maybe. Details. Employees quality 95%. 2%. I don't know. An industry's upgraded, but I can't see which one. So you're bringing in that. Let's see what you do for our money. I mean, you're at 49%. Of 89, it was 90 earlier. But then I suppose they're probably replacing and upgrading, so they can't use construction materials at the moment. Back and forth, that's fine. See, the stone's definitely picked up again. Oh, it's at limit 200 now. Okay, that's good. Now, will I soon be able to add a second train on here? Because that would be nice. Auto save and takes all our bloody money for the loan. No passengers, you got 7. Ooh, interesting. Not. I mean, I kind of want to start over. I'm thinking I maybe need to play on easy. Because I'm struggling, you know. At this rate, it's going to be another 10-15 years before we get connected to Reading. And then another, like, 10, 15 years after that. So we're going to be in, like, the 1900s by the time we get to Kington, nearly. I don't know, it's just the passengers really, really dropped off, and I don't know why. Was it having two routes? I don't know. Maybe just having one route around increased production for passengers, because this town was booming at the beginning, and now hardly anyone seems to want to go anywhere. I don't understand. I could get like a boat bringing lumber to the sawmill, but yeah, I'm so low on money. And you'll make a bit of money there. End of the year, it's like halfway through the year, so at the end of the year we're going to lose a load of money. Our train with 7 passengers is struggling to get around that bend. I mean, admittedly he's still on the old steam engine, but his running costs are going to be going up as well, aren't they? Go to details, finances. Let's see, running cost is going up and up and up and up and up. And that's where we upgraded there, actually. You're making a bit of money there. I mean, we're getting loads of passengers then, and then it just went down, and it's gone up, and then just stopped because we messed up the line. And I don't get it. There was so much demand for passengers earlier, and now there's like hardly anyone waiting at our stations. We were easily getting like, I think it was like 48 at one point, easily. I had like some left over. I might have messed up somewhere. Do I redo the same map? Do I do a completely random map instead of a seeded map? Why is no one here? Is it the frequency? Because when it was going from here to here, there was a lot of demand. Is that the problem, the frequency? I actually need to understand the mechanics of this game a bit better, I think. It's like, why has the train line dropped? I mean, I know the frequency is very slow. I mean, it's 40 minutes. I can only really afford the one train. Maybe I should have like 3, 4, 5 trains on here by now. Maybe I shouldn't have concentrated on building this. Maybe I should have ignored that for now and got another couple of trains on this line here. We maybe need 1 train per town. So this would be 1, 2, 3, 4 trains, but then 5, 6 trains maybe. Having 6 trains on this line to increase the passenger demand, or maybe like a really long train. No, that would increase the frequency. But then again, when the train gets closer here, now that it's on its way, will it start bumping up? Oh, the train's on its way. Let's get to the train station. Let's see how many people start walking. They're just walking right past it. Tiny little train station. I don't know, it's a bit confusing. Not an easy game, that's for sure. And production here is dropping again. Why? Because I expect we are making more construction materials than we can bump out. Potential, yeah, fully stored. It's storing up stone because it can't. So if I connected another town, that would help. Maybe I should have started in the centre and worked my way out. I mean, where's the stone place around here? Or something. Maybe started over here. I could have got the farm. Connected this town, and this town, probably. You know, what's its percentage at? 42%. So we could probably double the amount of trucks we've got in here, I expect. But anyway, maximum loan, we're at minus that much. Where's the passenger train? There's the stone train, so it's going to make a bit of money. How many have you got on you? 32. I mean, it's making a decent profit. What I've seen some people do is just get this and go from here. They say if this is the end of the line, have one station and have a train go from here and have another one coming back at the same time. And then from here, they'll have another train. Oh, the trains from on this route would be going, say, on the left-hand side of the station. And then on the right-hand station, be another route going from here to the next town. And then it'd be pulling in this side. And then on the right-hand side, it'd be a route for this section here to the next town. And it's sort of like, yeah, but people don't get off at every station and get onto a new train, do they? I don't know. I need to understand this game a bit better, I think. Because, you know, we're in the negative, we're losing money. Your production is dropping down. Potential stored. Right, your producers going up and down all over the place. You are full up though. You play at maximum speed and we're losing money. How many people are waiting here now? We've got 17, so I guess there is more demand for people from this place. We've got, what, 25-ish people here? And 21. Any people we got here with the trains just pulled off of a load of people? That's got 13 people on. So I don't know. I think I'm going to call that it. I didn't spend that much time playing Train Fever. But minus 140k is not even the end of the year yet. You're going to get there and make what? 50 grand? Maybe 60? There's a fair old distance. That's what she put into the station. I reckon about 60 grand. I mean, you're costing me... How much was that? 15k each month? Yeah, 56 grand. I said about 50-60, didn't I? I don't know, maybe I shouldn't have upgraded you. Maybe I should have got another passenger train on here, increase the frequency, and then it'd be more popular. I don't know. But there isn't enough demand for the construction materials for this to be working at full output all the time. So sometimes you've got half a load and it actually costs you more. I mean, if you check the line profitability, have you started making a profit again? And you got a little bit of a profit, but running costs of these ones, vehicle replacements, no tram, air, water. I don't know. And we got a new vehicle. What would that be? A steam bus, I think, and a horse cart. Let's have a quick look at those. We're not going to be able to buy any, but so yeah, it's a steam bus. Can carry 5 passengers. Can go 2 miles an hour faster. And look at the costs. You know, running costs. That's about a 50% increase. Just under a 50% increase. 45% increase. This one can carry 5. Can go 3 miles an hour faster, and cost about 133 grand a year extra. Is that right? 20, 30, 143 grand extra. 133. I don't know. I'm confused. It's difficult. No, I started at passengers. Maybe I should have just stuck with this one line. And maybe I should have built from this station to this station, create another line. And then from this one to this one, create another line. That might have worked, you know. People would pay to go to this one here, and then they would pay to go to this one here, and they would pay to go to this one here, if they wanted to go all that way. That might have worked, because then the frequency... I think, is the frequency a thing? You know, I've heard people say the frequency doesn't matter anymore. Let's go all. People have said, you know, the frequency doesn't matter. You know, in Train Fever, something along the lines of... I'm going to cough. If the frequency was more than 20 minutes or something, it wouldn't get used at all. So it had to be like really fast. So you couldn't at the beginning get a train going from one side of the map to the other, because it would take so long to get there. It wouldn't be used. I mean, maybe it gets used, but maybe having a higher frequency makes it more popular. No, I definitely do. I'm going to start over. Maybe not straight away. Maybe in a few days' time. I don't know. March. You just dropped off a load, made some money, and we're still in the negative. Passengers aren't that popular. Train's on its way back over the bridge. I actually seen him on the bridge yet, have I? And we're still on the old train. Yeah, I think I'm going to call that here, guys, because, you know, we're not making any money. We're not going to do anything. So just be watching these guys go back and forth, getting really, really old and dilapidated, and our money just getting redder and redder and redder. I don't know how much you need to be in the negative before you lose, even if you can lose. I don't know. Was there a losing condition in Transport? I've got a feeling there was a losing condition in Transport Tycoon. I keep referring back. It's a completely different game. Obviously, heavily influenced. Just like Train Fever. Yeah, this is like Train Fever 2 with boats and planes. So it is called Transport Fever instead of just Train Fever. I'm just jabbering on, aren't I? Why don't I just end it? Why don't I just like say goodbye and press the stop recording button? I don't know. I don't want to stop playing. But there are some things I need to understand. Let's click on the line. Not the combats. Let's click on this line. Okay, so that's all the stops. It stops off at every station en route. It doesn't bypass any stations. Any passenger stations anyway. Finances. Yeah, you know, it made money that year. Early on it was making money. And then, I don't know, it just sort of went wrong. Charts. Vehicles. Placements. I don't know. I feel like I need to do a bit of research on the mechanics of the game, because I feel like I don't understand enough. If I added a second train, which I can't do because I don't have the money, but if I was to add a second train to this one, exactly the same, or maybe even a faster train, the frequency would be cut in half. Would that make it more popular? You know, if it was a train every 5 minutes, would it be like booming with passengers at the station wanting to get on? If it was every 30 seconds, would people like, you know, obviously not enough people to get there in time and stuff, but, you know, if it was a relatively decent frequency, you know, what would happen if I got rid of one of the coaches on each of this, or lower the frequency? Would there be a backlog? I don't know. I need to do a bit of research into the game, how to set up. I know how to set up, you know, a train from one town to another. and connect it with bus routes and stuff like that to get it connected to the train station. I know how to do that. If it's more frequent, will it make the train the route more popular? Which is one way we can test that. Let's click on the line. You remove. Okay. Where is the train? He's on his way back. Let's just speed things up. Let's see if, with the frequency being 11 minutes, if the demand for the train service is higher. Because if that is the case, then I was thinking, you know, buy a train. The train costs, you know, 36 grand a year. A passenger car, which they got, costs 15. So does it make more sense to have multiple trains? I was thinking, you know, one train lowers the running costs, but if the frequency is affecting the popularity of the line, then things are sped up. That's good. Are more people going to come to the train station now? We're at 20 now. Let's let him go back and forth a bit now that when it's been upgraded. He is struggling to chug along. He's an old train. I improved in industry, apparently. I don't actually know what that means. Achievements. Improve in industry. First industry upgraded. Let an industry upgrade. I don't know what that means. What industry has upgraded? Is it just the fact that there's a decent amount of bricks going there? End of the year. Okay, so this is at 36 production, so that's getting even lower. If it's just going back and forth between these two. And we've got in the 4 people waiting here now, so 36 people waiting there. I'm seeing people at the bus stops wanting to get a lift now. Now we're in the 40s. So it's looking like, to me, the frequency has got something to do with it. Maybe the frequency is how popular it is because they've got to wait less. They think, oh, why would I want to go over there shopping or to work when I can get a job in this town? And look, it's bumping up. So I think I'm going to have to restart. But the I mean, this train just going back and forth here might make the money. I don't know. But we got, you know, 39 people waiting here. But there is, you know, definitely people wanting to use the route again. I'm seeing passengers waiting. So I was lied to. So it looks like I want to keep frequency, you know, the higher the frequency. Look, passengers are booming in now. Maybe if they're waiting there too long, they go, oh, I can't be bothered, because that just went up and down. That went to 5 and then 4 and then back to 5 again. See, people are streaming in now. 42, 43, 44, 45. Okay, so we're learning things. We're minus $1 million now. Will you be able to make enough money to pay it back? I doubt it. But if I'd set up maybe a train here and then got another train, that would have increased the frequency even more. 1 train per town. I mean, you are full. You haven't been full in a while. I mean, look, you got 3, 4, 5, 6. Train flying past there. How many we got waiting over here? 41. Looks like if they're waiting too long, they'll leave the station. Or not even bother going to the station. They're waiting on this side. Hang on, hang on, hang on. Oh, you'll just turn around there. Yeah, that's okay. Road vehicles, getting old. Okay, I feel like I've learned something. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to... Passing there, that's good. I'm going to start over. Because I've definitely learned something. Which I'll utilise in the future. The frequency increases the popularity. 46, you know, it's going to be full here again in a minute. People wanting to use the bus stops again. I mean, you're going to pull in here. And if this is the faster train, it'd be even more frequent and even more popular. Okay, so it's not just about getting one train going back and forth and back and forth. It's about getting multiple trains. The more frequent it is, the more popular. Let's see. Loads of people are going to get out here. How many are going to go to this section here? I say a lot of them are going to work because a lot of the work is in this section. But, you know, we've got 6 waiting there. We've got people waiting there. The frequency definitely is a thing. I mean, we've already got 33 people waiting here. We didn't even have 33 people when it was going all the way over there and coming all the way back. So frequency is definitely something I need to keep an eye on in the future. I am going to start over because another 10 years I expect will go past before we make our money back. Okay, so yeah, I'm going to call that for part 4, guys. Now, I was going to end it and stuff. I did a little experiment. I decided... Bloody phone. I'm just going to ignore it. I was going back and forth, back and forth. Yes, getting old. Shut up. We don't care because we're not replacing them anymore. The frequency increases the popularity. If they're waiting too long, it's like, nah, I'll go work somewhere else. If they can get there in a decent amount of time... Yeah, 190k. 46 out of 48. You'll go there. If we upgraded that, it would be even more frequent if it was a faster train. So yeah, we did our experiment. I was going to think, I said, oh, what, 15 minutes ago? Why don't you just end it? Well, I've learned something. I've learned something about the game. If I just ended it and stuff, I never would have learned that. I would have gone online and looked up and spent like maybe 10 minutes, maybe 10 hours, I don't know, trying to research why it isn't working. So yeah, we are going to end this map, unfortunately. But we've learned something. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to concentrate on maybe, say for example, a similar situation, I'll connect 2 towns and I'll get 2 trains. They're going to be quite small trains, but it's going to be very frequent and very popular. That might explain why the bus routes were more in demand earlier. Which industry has upgraded? Is it this one? Land value. Land value. What about this one? Here. 50 per meter squared. 50 per meter squared. 50 per meter squared. 150 per meter squared. 100 per meter squared. I don't know what that does. Or maybe it's the how much it costs to demolish it. That makes kind of sense. See, 43 people. If I had 2 trains on here, it'd probably be like twice as popular. So I'm going to start with 1 small train. Yeah, similar situation. I'm going to build it between the town. And the plan is to get 2 trains. And then when I expand to the next town, 3 trains or 4? I think 4, because we can have 1 going this way, 1 going this way on this section, 1 going this way, 1 going that way in that section. And then 6 trains. 8 trains, 10 trains, all on the same line. I'm going to do the same plan as I had, but instead of like trying to extend it and stuff, decreasing this popularity, I'm going to try keep its popularity up by building lots of trains on the line, increasing its popularity, and more people will use the line. We're already at 36 here. I mean, if I just ended it, I wouldn't have learnt that. I'm actually quite chuffed, you know. I'm disappointed in the fact that we failed this map, but we learnt something. So yeah, that's it for part 4. In part 5, we'll be starting on a new map and trying to use what we've learned to improve our situation. I'll see you then, guys.